Be right back, chat. I gotta pee. Alright. Let's see what we got now. Okay. Let's just try build. Make sure we can build, I guess. And we're in a good state. Okay. What happens if we do this? Oh, it's pretty noisy, but they all pass. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got going on. I think this is where we want to do this. I don't really know 100%. I thought about doing this in a lambda originally. However, maybe it should just be a script. I don't know. Can you pass arguments to a lambda when you manually run a lambda? It's making me feel like we don't really want to do that. Section provides additional background on how the nest command interacts with compilers and scripts to help DevOps personnel. Nest application is a standard TypeScript application that needs to be compiled to JavaScript before it can be executed. There's various ways to accomplish compilation step, blah blah blah, nest binary. OS level binary runs from the OS command line. Nest build, nest start, generation package scripts running nest command. Doesn't help me. Let's ask Nikita. Bootstrap Sentry. That's like a lib. Users can initiate resource-intensive tasks. You can add these tasks to a queue instead of performing them synchronously. It should be a normal library part of that. Let's get Nikita on the horn. Hey.
Hey, Drew.
How's it going? All right.
It's good. How are you?
Doing all right. Let me make sure your audio is good on stream still. All right.
Yeah, go.
All right. Looks good. Okay. So I got all of the Terraform stuff all squared away. I think. Like I'm able to go and query the raw metric events from the Parquet files in S3 now.
Okay, cool.
Inside AWS land with Athena. So, but just like seeing the chat messages that you were sending me, I was like, there's use cases that I think need to be thought through and figured out, like what we're gonna do specifically. Um, and maybe it'd be useful to like here I can share my screen just to
Yeah, go for it.
give you some more context and uh, let's.
Yeah, granted, we did just start thinking about this literally Monday or Tuesday, so
Yeah.
you're just hopping in the thick of it.
Yeah, and that's good, but there's like specific things that need to be taken into consideration. I think like the actual schema of the raw events, for example. Where did I put? I have somewhere. Nope, not that. I don't know where the hell I put it. I'll have to. Maybe it's on my other window. No. No. Okay. Let me log back in real quick.
Yeah, no worries.
I thought I had the AWS console up, but apparently not. Okay. Okay. So if we go to Athena, do we even, yeah, so you can even see right here. So this is a query. I just ran a simple query to get like the 10 most recent raw metric events, basically.
Sweet.
And so that gives you this, right? So we have like whatever these numbers are, the event source, the project ID, the occurred at date, and then the payload, right? And then outside of that, we have the time information of when it was processed. So cool. 2024, 02, 09, and the hour, right? And this is all for facilitating partitioning of the data so that when we want to load data from the S3 files, we don't have to load all of the S3 Parquet files. We could, for instance, only load like, day 9 of February or whatever, right? Whatever we want. But that's where it stops. That's where our partitioning abilities stop. And our querying abilities are these columns over here, right? So we can filter down to a project ID and we can filter down to, with occurred at further if we want, and we can use event source. But like payload's just a string, basically.
Yeah,
right.
That should be fun.
So it'll like the most that we could filter down to seems like some sort of time partitioning and a project ID, basically.
Yeah.
And if we needed a specific event source, right?
Sure.
And so this is where it was like, I don't have a good understanding of what all the use cases are that we're thinking of. And I think that would help me have a better grasp on like how generic I should make this thing. Like the library to facilitate this.
Yeah, I can help you with that.
Yeah.
So right now so our current like pressing use case that I'm kind of working on the other end is we want to limit events based on the tier you're in on the subscription, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we set it up for now, like the free tiers like 10K and let me see, starters 50K, growth is 200K, right? Then after that, call us, right? Um, so that being said, events should flow into OpenSearch.
Mm-hmm.
And this is still in progress, but the idea right now is events will flow into OpenSearch. Every night we'll basically just run a glorified like factory cron job to go and see how many events each organization has for like up to that date, right? If it's over their limit, we'll set some flags, and we want those flags to then stop events flowing into OpenSearch. We still want them in S3, we just don't want them in OpenSearch anymore, so they're no longer queryable.
Okay.
Does that make sense so far?
Yeah.
Because then again, from that point, we're still saving them, but then we don't have to mess with like how we fetch events needing to like know about subscriptions and get into that complex logic. Like the
Yeah.
events are either there, they're not, and the upstream will determine that, right?
Okay.
So then that being said, you're a user, you're on the free plan, you love AppFit, it's 3 weeks in, you've hit your 10K limit. You're like, oh my gosh. You check in like a few days. Hopefully, you've gotten some emails. But, anyways, you're missing events, right? Every day you go, like, these
Yeah.
events are going into OpenSearch. But you love AppFit, you go upgrade. So when you upgrade, what I need to be able to do is when we hit that like subscription update event, right? Like the user pays,
Mm-hmm.
Stripe sends us all the stuff. Then I need to be able to one, update the subscription like event flag, right? That's like basically they've upped their usage.
Yeah.
But then what we also want to do is go back and replay any events that they have missed because they've upgraded into that time frame. So they're missing like 3 days of data. When they update, I also want to be able to call a service that is in however many layers, goes to S3, says, hey, for this project, I need you to go replay all these previous events into OpenSearch. And
Yeah.
OpenSearch, and like how the metric event consumer is set up, should handle like duplicates or anything, right? If we get some overlap, like the dates don't need to perfectly overlap per se. But somehow we need to be able to get that data for that user out
Mm-hmm.
and back into OpenSearch so that they can like, they've paid us, they've earned their events back. So that's kind of like the main use case we're thinking of right now.
Okay. And then we have for that we know how long to go back in time. Like
Yes.
we
So
know
I'm gonna have a flag again. Every night we'll test this. We'll see how many events they have. Whatever night they hit their limit, that will be on the subscription model as well. So I'm gonna call it like event limit reached at or something.
Okay.
Um, then I can send that in and say, hey, from this point to now, can you replay me all these events?
Gotcha. Okay.
Then with the project ID. And I don't think we need anything else. I maybe like whether it's amplitude or segment, right? We'll know, but
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I'll build something generic to facilitate that.
oop, there we go.
Oh, we're back. I'll build something generic to facilitate that. Do we have a use case? I guess the downtime. We have another use case that I know of, which is like, let's say that for some reason, like something goes down, but we've captured the raw ones. Like we haven't.
Yeah.
Something's wrong, or we break the metric event consumer, and we're still capturing the raw stuff, but the metric event consumer was down for, I don't know, a day or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like in that case, we want to replay everything from that day. So
Correct.
so we have a
That's
use.
another use case
Yeah.
that hopefully is less common.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say in the chat. Like that very rarely, but it will happen. Like we'll want to replay everything from a certain date because OpenSearch goes down, the Lambda goes down,
Yeah.
AWS explodes. Who knows, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so that I'm just trying to think of all the use cases so I can write something that is easily usable for all of the use cases that we have.
Yeah.
Um,
So that's currently like the two main ones we have. Like basically like system wide goes down, we need to fetch the raw data, or a user has been cut off and we need to replay those events for them.
okay. Or a specific user has, yeah, so a specific project has been cut off.
Exactly. And
Okay.
currently Matt and Claude think we should just replay like everything that we have for them. So would we be able to just like fetch everything by a project ID regardless like all time? Or is it still, do you still have to go through all the date partitions?
Like I'm ignoring date partitions here. Like I'm just happen to be limiting it to be like the 10 most recent. But like if I got rid of this, like we would query, like I have no idea how long this is going to take. We'll see. Um, in theory, this should query from all of the Parquet files we have for all dates and times in S3.
Okay, cool. So that's
Um,
perfect then.
but that's going to be slow. Like
Yeah.
it's because it's scanning everything. So the whole idea is to not do that normally. Like the whole point of partitioning. Okay, so it took like 23.5 seconds to do that, and we have 3,606,885 raw metric events.
Yeah, which is just going up over time.
Yeah, this is going to continue to grow and go up, right? So
Can you grab it by project as well, or do you have to do date and then you can filter by what you get?
we should be able to do, like, if we grab this project ID, this 4832, we
Hmm.
should be able to do why did it do that? Where, I think we just do project ID equals, and then column not found. Do I have to do... I feel like I have to do column blah not found. Why does it think it's a column? Cannot resolve or requester is not authorized to access requested resource. Query ran against the database unless qualified by a query. What the hell does that mean?
Your guess is as good as mine. Looks like it just isn't recognizing project as a column.
I mean, it's right here. It knows it in the table that it has project ID as a string. What does that do? What the hell did that just do?
I don't know. That was weird.
Let's try it again now that we deleted that. What happens if we insert into editor? Project ID? Huh. Where project ID?
Maybe it's not equals.
It's not equals?
Like, where is it an is or something?
I don't know. It's a good question. They say you can just use SQL. This is like
I know,
how...
I was gonna say this looks like normal SQL, but then again, who knows?
I mean, this is... I don't know if there's some classification that needs to happen of... Like... Does that do? Let's see what that does.
Oh, yeah.
Mismatched input. What? Doesn't like... Is it the quoting? What doesn't it like about this quoting? Oh, single quoting it with the equals seem to do something.
Hmm.
I wonder if like double quotes are relegated to like columns in the table or table names. And
Yeah, like anything in double quotes is a column. Oh yeah, look
yeah,
at that. That worked.
now there's 2 million instead of,
Yeah, that's probably KQED, I'm guessing.
yeah,
I have a lot of these IDs memorized, and that one looks familiar.
yeah.
I use them too much now.
Yeah,
Cool.
so
So, anyways, all that to say is like, yeah, if we can just like fetch everything by project ID, at least it's not everything then, except in those extreme cases where
yeah,
we just
it
roll
seems
back or roll forward or whatever we want to call it. But
yeah, it seems a little madness to just do everything. Like,
we just don't have all the use cases yet. My guess is ultimately what we'll do for a user is like go back like maybe at most like 6 months or 3 months, depending on how often people are like capping out and then upgrading. Another alternative we can do at some point is instead of this like upgrade to get your events back is we could just like prorate them over the limit. But for
yeah,
now, I think we're trying to nudge users to like get into tiers so that they're paying us
yeah,
before we like start charging them double for every event over the limit or whatever, right? Or every 1K or
yeah,
whatever it ends up being, but
yeah.
um
I'll
we're
make
just
it,
not there yet.
yeah, I'll make it so that I'll try to make it so it's explicit. So, like, maybe we have to, like, specify, like, exactly how much we want to fetch or something. Because,
Yeah.
like, all of this, the more we do of this, the more this costs, right? Like, this is all, like, pay as you play kind of thing. So, like, the
No,
longer our queries take and the longer our queries run, the more money we spend. Like, um, so that's, like, the other piece of the puzzle, right?
that's what I started cautioning against. I mean, we're just not at that scale yet, but it will definitely be something to consider
Yeah,
eventually.
yeah,
For now, I think we're just gonna grab it by project and just replay anything up to whatever point. I mean, whatever. I'll
yeah,
cap it at just like 3 months to start, and then we'll see how many people like need 3 months of data replayed. But
yeah, yeah.
um,
Cool.
yeah.
Okay,
But anyways, all that to say is, yeah, this should probably be
make
a
it a
service
yeah,
then.
yeah. We'll make it just part of like the core code base, and
Yeah,
then
I have a whole services folder dedicated to stuff like this.
yeah, and then this. I have to look at this script nonsense. Like, I don't know. Is there anything special about tasks or
Like the folder name?
no? Like the concept. Like this just looks like cool. It's got some
Oh
AC.
no, it's just a generic like the what I've been using as tasks in the API to date is it's just like one-off things. Like I need to go update all of these columns in the database. I need to go like create a subscription for every customer we have, like those
Yeah.
types of things.
So
So it's just like a one time, run it in a pod, and
how
it's like should be good to go.
so how do you run them? Do you run them through the nest command line, or do you? Because it's got a
No, it's just a package JSON. So if you open up package JSON scripts, whatever, I don't know if I have an example. Oh yeah. I guess I don't have a literal example, but usually you just put it in here and you just do like a task colon whatever you want to call it, and then it's like npm run like that task at that file.
npm run.
Or the npm run would be like in the thing. For this part, it is oh, what's the line? You just have to like go into the file. Hold on, I can find like an example of this.
Yeah, because I'm trying to figure out like command line,
Yeah, hold on. Let me
like
go find one of the old ones real quick.
yeah,
I run
because
these pretty frequently, so give me 1 second.
command line arguments. I got to figure out like how am I gonna pass command line arguments to it, and like
That I know less of. We might need to like bump it up. Usually they're like pretty agnostic to just like run this thing, but
okay.
I'm sure you can figure it out, Drew.
Yeah, I mean I'm super familiar with command line arguments in like separate command line tools, but like that's where I was like, how special is this concept of a task? Is it literally
Oh,
like
it's
a
not at all. It's literally just like a package script here. Let me send you this. See how Slack just like gets rid of direct messages. Come here. Okay, here we go. So like that would be like an example, like what you put in the thing, and then you would run it like npm run task add starter plan
okay?
in whatever console you're in, and it should go.
Gotcha. So you're just using TS node to execute the thing. Okay. Okay. That helps me. I can look
Yeah.
at
So whatever you want to like do to like beef that up, go for it. This was just what I inherited and then made do with. So
cool.
it's worked so far. But yeah, if you wanted to get fancy with like arguments and stuff, knock yourself out.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Okay. I think I have enough information to go make stuff happen. So
Cool. Yeah, just let me know when that is up or put PRs up so I can see or whatever.
yep.
Because I'm working on the other end of this right now. So at some point we need to link
Yep.
them up.
Sounds good. All right. Thanks, Nikita.
Sweet. Thanks, Drew. No worries. Chat with you later.
All right. Bye. Okay, let's get some tunes going. Okay. Let's just do console log. JSON, replay raw events.
Somewhere in your chest, on your sweetheart hit a mist.
Something that came up while going through my dev docs, so we will not be using a new lambda. It's just going to be an EPI service. And replaying them into Kinesis. Shouldn't deploy it as lambda, it should just be part of it. Basically. So, using the same code at the end of the day. Just do the API code base. I looking for? What was I looking for? My brain. Too many distractions. Oh, that's what I was looking at. Okay. Node.js git command line args. Come on, I know there's a simple way to do this. Process RGB. Dude, what in the hell is this? Process. What am I gotta change this. I can't deal. What am I listening to? We got some flower country going. Dude. I think it's time for some, I don't know. Let's go find some, we got some electronic. Genres. What do we got? Electro, trance, pop. Oh, come on. Okay. That's interesting. Those are exactly the same. All right, well, let's just we'll give it a go. Okay, that's good to know. Okay. So we can at least manually do that. I'm sure there's a good library we can find that'll make that easier, but at least we know we can do that. We're not blocked. Okay. We need to figure out Node.js, Athena. Let's get an Athena client going. Why do I keep seeing this other places? Use AWS Athena using Node.js. Create a simple class that provides a method to retrieve data from Amazon Athena by merely passing as equals. Query is a single parameter of the method. To work with AWS SDK locally, you need to set your environment variables. First of all, we need to import all the necessary classes from. All right, well, let's. All imports in import declaration are unused. That's fine right now. Let's create an interface for the constructor's config parameter and define our class. Inside the constructor, initialize the Athena client and assign the database and catalog properties, which we'll need later on. let me design the thing. I just want to know how to use the thing, and then I'll worry about designing the thing. Config, client config. Athena client config. SDK client Athena. Types. What is Nope, not the same Athena. Looks like we're in lovely JavaScript world with no types, probably. Unless, who knows, maybe Amazon's better than I think. I doubt it though. Athena client config. Super not useful without having to do a bunch of digging. Creating Amazon Athena without Athena Express would require you to identify the appropriate API method and stitch them together sequentially, and then build out an error handling and retry mechanism for each of those methods. API gateway then triggers a Lambda function that has the Athena Express library imported. Okay. that really necessary? Just doesn't have a promise, but Because I didn't send it a security token. Okay. Be right back. Dude, this stupid mouse. Okay. How do I want to do this? Let me look off stream. this another whirl. Okay. We are not quite done with the terraforming, sadly. So let's get something that we actually need working first. Information about a single execution. Streams the results of a single query execution specified by query execution ID. The Athena query results located in Amazon for information. See working with query results.
I said I'm sad, and I don't wanna wait for this. Just wanna go away from it. Is the beat of one
Okay, okay. What do we got? What do we got? Cool. So that seems like that is that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Need more lacrosse. Transforms a promise like a T that may throw into a result async. Second argument handles the rejection case of the promise and maps the error from unknown into some type E. If you're working with promise-like objects that you know for a fact will not throw, then use from safe promise in order to avoid having to pass a redundant error handling argument. Okay. type of async function. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. Okay, so async from promise. Map error, unwrap or. Start query execution. Dude. What of that do we actually care? What about this metadata? Let's just start simple. We can always dive into that deeper if we want later. Insert a dot. Why do I need a dot? All right. It's that time. Gotta go get food with the fam. See y'all tomorrow.